Tonight at 10, on the eve of polling day, the party leaders make their final appeals to Britain's voters. After a 7-week battle marked by controversy and tragedy, the leaders have been travelling thousands of miles in a final drive to persuade voters. Theresa May returned to the theme she set when she called the election, claiming only she could deliver a successful Brexit.
Give me the authority to speak for Britain. Strengthen my hand as I fight for Britain. Give me your backing, and I will deliver for Britain.
Jeremy Corbyn told his supporters that a Labour government would end austerity and spend more on the NHS and education.
5 more years of Tory cuts, longer waiting lists, underfunded schools in many parts of our country, and hope under Labour.
For the Lib Dems, Tim Farron urged people to consider tactical voting to prevent a Conservative landslide. In Scotland, the SNP is defending the landslide it won last time. It wants a strong voice in the Brexit talks. For UKIP, Paul Nuttall said his party was the only one to be trusted to deliver a no-nonsense Brexit deal. We'll have the latest on the final hours of campaigning, and we'll have a reminder of some of the key policy choices on offer from the parties. Also on the programme, tributes to the victims of the London Bridge attacks by some of the first police officers on the scene. 8 people are now known to have died. In Washington, the sacked former head of the FBI reveals new details about his private meetings with President Trump. And friends and admirers attend a memorial service at Westminster Abbey for the entertainer Ronnie Corbett.
And coming up in Sports Day on BBC News, Andy Murray reaches the semi-finals of the French Open as the defending champion Novak Djokovic is knocked out.
Good evening from the BBC Election Centre. This is where, in 24 hours' time, we'll be following the results as they come in from every part of the United Kingdom. Polling stations open at 7 tomorrow morning after a campaign that in its latter stages has been dominated by the debate about security following those terror attacks in London and Manchester.